Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between off the spectrum. My name is Prince Kasudi, and today I'm back with another episode of Don. Did I say Don? Jesus Christ. I used to think it was Don. I didn't know before I started watching the show, and I was like, oh, there's no N in that second word. Okay, cool. Anyway, last time we met this new villain who's obsessed with pink-haired girl, Aira, because I guess when she was a kid, she called her the woman mom or something. I don't know. It's weird. We just fought her. We kind of defeated her. I don't know if that's the end. I don't know what's happening next. We're trying to get Okarun's balls back. They're made of gold, you know, not just figuratively but literally. A lot of shit has been happening. I wish I could remember some of the details better. I've been sick for the last week or so, like literally it's been over a week and I'm still not like 100% again, which sucks. So it's been a while since I've recorded. It's not super fresh in my mind. I apologize if I misremember some of the details. I will do my best. Hopefully I can continue getting these out because my schedule for releasing, editing, uploading is absolutely a mess right now. Plus I'm working extra to make up the time that I missed when I was sick. It's a pain. I'm going to be absolutely crazy busy next couple weeks. So hopefully I'm able to get everything out when it's supposed to be. But if I don't, I appreciate your patience. Anyway, before we get into the video, I just want to remind you to hit the buttons for me. You know the ones, the YouTube buttons, like button, comment button, subscribe button, bell as well. I appreciate it a lot. Let's just get into the episode. Off to a great start. Panic screaming. Who is that? Oh, wow. This camera movement. They're simulating shaking cam in animation. That's fucking crazy. This looks awesome. Huh. I love the aesthetic of this too, with all the lights and just, it's just shadow and light. Is this? Yeah, this is what's her face. Okay. Aw. She's the only one who's not awake. Still don't quite get what her connection to her is. Would be crazy if that was actually her mom or something like that. I don't think that's the case though. Konobuta. I don't know what that means. Or something like that. I don't know the exact words. Ooh. She's still handcuffed. Somehow through all of that she did not break them. Alright, what's your idea? I don't know if that was her idea. I don't think it was. Wow, dimwit wiener boy. That's quite a thing to call somebody else. You know he's a child, right? Like you're bullying a child. I didn't know this warehouse is this big. They're still running to new places. It feels like a way harder for her than it is for him. He's running mostly on the ground. I guess now he's jumping a little bit up. Oh, shit. Again, she's totally fine. Just got knocked to the ground when she's already unconscious. But nah, she's gonna be fine. Wow, how the fuck she do that? How the fuck is she doing that? That doesn't sound fun for her. I don't think she would like that. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. Masticate. Oh, geez, that's a word. Psychic hands, holding you in place. Yeah. Ah, that's what it is. Never mind. Wow, they planned on that. By they, I mean she, even though she didn't do anything. Yeah, you just run away. I mean, they literally did catch you with that trick, but I mean, you can get out, but they caught you, at least for a little bit. I love it she has to use those as her actual hands right now. She's not touching them with her hands. She's touching them with her psychic hands. Yeah, kick her ass. You don't hesitate, man. Just fucking hit the shit. That was quite the reaction. Who cares? Just kick the shit out of her, yeah. I don't know, just hit her. Dog, we're fighting. Damn, she had to kick him out of the way. That was so slick. Yeah, do something, bro. There we go. Oh, that was sick. Oh, man. The animation is just randomly so sick. For such a silly show, like, this is primarily a comedy, but they're like, what if we made this comedy show just absolutely gorgeous to look at? That's modern anime for you. They really go all out even when they don't need to. Damn, look at the shading. You serious? I don't think he got anything done. She's still fine. He just did a lot of damage. Yeah, you could do better than that. Come on. That's why you should take care of her while she can't fight back, right? That's the whole point. Yeah, take it from her. Hmm. Do you have anything that can work? Also, don't let Granny look for it. She's gonna hold it for herself. Oh, okay. She actually is gonna give it to you. Hey. I know that they have a deal in place, but like, I still don't trust her at all. What? There actually are consequences? Oh shit, why am I rolling my eyes? Hold on. Sorry. I didn't even know that I was doing that. What button did I hit? Yeah, I apologize. Somehow I accidentally changed my face and I didn't even notice. It happens sometimes, but like the entire intro, I'm just like rolling my eyes like I don't mean anything that I'm saying. I promise you, I mean every word. I'm just all sorts of out of sorts. That's what happens when you're sick. 90% of this reaction so far, I'm sitting here just like, don't cough. Don't cough, don't sniffle, don't do anything. I feel mostly good in terms of like, you know, energy, although I still feel a little bit fatigued, but my congestion hasn't cleared, which is crazy because it started over a week ago. Literally, I'm recording this on a Sunday. It started on last Saturday. So yeah, I'm in pain, taking a lot of medication, antibiotics and the like. Hopefully it works. I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's not working so far. It's just that I'm not finished taking it, you know? All right. I probably will cut out the words of the song because I can't afford to get copywritten. First couple episodes didn't get copywritten like at all, and then one did, and I had to edit and pause a lot of stuff, so I hope that I don't have a lot of trouble with this moving forward. Yeah, they're not ordinary humans anymore. But doesn't she have psychic powers too? Doesn't she, or not psychic, it's spiritual powers. You know that? That doesn't sound like a good idea. You don't know what you're doing. You're not a trained medical professional. That's crazy. Yeah. She does have a phone. Oh, she's alive. That's her, right? We're seeing that for her perspective. Dude, she opened the phone and didn't call 911. That's crazy. Yeah, they just left her there. They expected her to not come up. I think her power is weakened, though. Didn't they say that? Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you wanted the whole time? Are you sacrificing yourself for her or the other way around? Which one is it? Yeah, seriously. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of answers that question. You're falling apart too. Damn. That is a choice. Okay, well, at least we have someone reliable. Oh. Well, yeah, that part we understand. I can trust that part. But... Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a but. You can call it a but. Just in case. Just in case. Yeah. Yeah, who's sacrificing who? How does she know about psychic powers? Like a Game Boy Link cable from my childhood. God, kids these days don't even know what that is. That's so fucking sad. Devices didn't used to be able to connect to each other through the internet. They didn't used to be able to connect to the internet at all. I'm sorry, I know we're bringing this girl back to life and this is an important, intense, cool scene, but I'm just talking about fucking Game Boys. She wakes up the next day like nothing happened. Wait, that's not her. Who's this? Okay. New character? Is this the other person who found the other ball? I don't remember anyone that looks like this in the opening. I did just watch the opening. I was not paying as much attention to it though, because I've seen it so many times. I like this shot. This is cool. This is some shit that I would post on Tumblr like 10 years ago. Probably still would, to be honest. I was gonna say, where are your eyes? Oh, I see. This is her before she became a ghost. That makes sense. What was her life like? Depressing, clearly. Can't even put her key in the fucking door. Kids. Oh, it's a daughter. How can you be depressed? Ah, I see. It's the outside world that depresses her, but her daughter does not. Gotcha. Why was she hesitating to open the door then? She's going through a tough day trying to not let it show for her daughter. That makes sense. Is she a janitor? Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm like, why is she janiting barefoot? Janitor and cashier. Trying to make ends meet, not able to do so. The shoes don't fit her kid. You can't afford to give her her own. They can barely afford to eat. Struggle meals. Where's that money from? Is that just her day-to-day paycheck? Just a couple $100s? Ain't shit. I guess it would be yen, so that's even less. Is she dead? Okay. She's just playing. Good. Good, you're good. We're just experiencing the tragedy firsthand. By all means, we'll just watch it one step at a time. Oh, and our thing is gonna go wrong. This kid's gonna die, aren't they? Kid's gonna die. She's gonna die. She's gonna long to return to her kid, even though this is not her real kid. Ira is completely different. Unless this is Ira. That'd be crazy if this is Ira. And she just dyed her hair when she was a teenager. Okay, 10K. That's better. Actually, they might be the same ones. She was saving up money for her. That's so sweet. Aww. This is still too cute. Why does it feel like this shot is really stuttery? I don't like how they did this. I don't think it comes across in the recording, but like on my monitor, it looks very stuttery. Okay, this is better. It looks better now. Okay. 5 candles. Is that all that kid wears? She just has one dress. Wears it every day. I'm just kidding. And tragedy. Ooh. Their home got broken into. Well, this is getting really, really real. I wasn't sure where it was going. But this is awful. Oh, shit. Yeah. You're taking the kid? Why? Oh, shit. Who the fuck are these people? Are they taking her money too? What the fuck, man? Why is it so quiet? Closed door, you immediately can't hear anymore. I mean, obviously that was done for effect, but like, dude. Ah, I see. That's what this is. Your daughter's gone. Who the fuck breaks into somebody's house and takes their daughter? What the hell, man? Well, now I know what this is all about. Again, really like how they did that. I feel like it looked a little bit different. Like there was more lights that time. The other one was a little bit duller. Oh, shit. Should she really be throwing up blood too? That's not good. I see. Well, that's why she does that. I mean, obviously, it was some sort of ballerina thing. It fits thematically with the character. Is this what she's imagining as she's like bleeding out in the street? That's incredibly fucked up. Very pretty, though. Very pretty. Leather reflection. Yup. Wow, they decided to do this just in the middle of the episode. That's incredible. And yeah, it's all over. It's all over. I see. She just knows that she lost a daughter. She thinks Ira is that daughter. She doesn't know what her daughter looked like. I see. That's so funny. She just thought it was, yeah, she just thought she was the mother. I assumed it was something like that, or she was just saying like, I'm looking for my mother. That's why she said that. That woman is covered in blood and no one's batting an eye. That's so weird. She's just covered in blood and no one's batting an eye. Mom die? Yeah. Never. For a while? Don't say for a while. I see. So they both need each other. They're about to merge souls, right? I hate to say it. I would not be proud of her if I was her mother. She sucks. Yeah, there you go. Where's yours? So she became obsessed with this girl because she thought that that was her daughter. It was not, though. Yep, it's not. You were not. That's the thing, you weren't. Damn, I love this. The hair getting longer. That's so sick looking. Uh-oh. Did she just see all of that? No, she just showed you everything. That was part of merging the two auras together? Yeah. She definitely saw all of that. She remembered that she was wrong. Oh, well, she's falling apart now. Is she dead for good now? Probably not entirely. She's merged with her, right? So she is the one sacrificing herself. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's a good question. Ah, okay. Never mind. That sucks. She won't be in pain anymore, I guess, but yeah, well, you don't know what she's been through. I think Ira saw it too. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's just kind of how it is. I mean, they'll remember her, right? They'll know her story. But Jesus. No, she loved that dress. Yeah, well, she was taken from you too soon. Well, it sucks. She didn't cause any of that to happen. But she already held guilt for not being able to take care of her as a single mother, right? Oh, I love that little parallel. She did see everything. Aw. Aw. She gave her that. She didn't have to give her that, but like, she's going through her own trauma of losing her mom, so she relates super hard. Wow. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Oh my god. We can only hope, right? Cool. By cool, I mean absolutely devastating. Yeah. All right, well, fuck me then. That's just the entire episode. Oh my god. Ah. God, fuck, man. All right, well, Jesus goddamn Christ. Why'd you have to do that to me? Like, oh my god. Fuck. I love when shows are able to do that, just like take in completely outside characters and make them thematically relevant. Because obviously, this woman is not that important to the overall story, at least not from a narrative sense. But thematically, it's really important for us as the audience to understand that people are coming from a place of loss, right? That seems to be one of the core themes of this show, is just what you have versus what you don't have. Because our two protagonists don't have that connection, right? But they're still alive. They still have an opportunity to get more connected. But all these ghosts that we're dealing with, at least this one here, is disconnected from just the person they care about the most, and that's what's causing them to be how they are. There are a lot of stories about ghosts remaining, and I think I've mentioned this before, because of not being able to give up something that happened to them in their life, right? Like holding on to that trauma, and that trauma keeps them rooted in our world, even though they no longer belong there. So I like this interpretation of that, where this person just completely confused as a ghost, but died in such a traumatic way that they can't let it go. Even though they're completely confused, they don't even remember the full details. I wonder what about that process caused her to remember what her actual daughter looked like, you know, because that was the confusion. She didn't remember what her daughter looked like, and she thought Ira was that daughter, but it turns out she wasn't. So awkward, but very wholesome in the end. It is really brutal to think about the end, dying unfulfilled in that way. Like I said, sometimes you look at it as a person being freed from pain, because that's the type of pain that you don't know if you're ever going to be able to get over, and no one deserves to go through it, right? So I don't know, is she better off for it? Who's to say? It's not my place to say, or anybody else's. This is getting incredibly dark. I thought this was I said earlier, this is a comedy show, right? Wow. But you know, comedy shows can still have a lot of depth, and that's what I like about this show, is that they don't just lean into the hijinks, really do put the work in behind the scenes, between the scenes, right, to make these characters really shine and really set the emotional undertones of the show up in a really convincing and satisfying way, you know, as a viewer. So yeah, this show is really impressing me. I mean, it always has been. I've always been enjoying it, but like, this is a fucking tearjerker just because they could, just to show you that they could, that they can just pull an episode like this out of their ass, and they're just like, yeah, you know, whatever. Obviously it's an adaptation of the manga, right? But it serves the same purpose regardless of whether I mean, it's adaptation, right? Like technically they could choose not adapt this or not adapt this in those way, but they really lead into it because of the impact is everything in storytelling. Is just what do you do to get the reaction that you want to out of people? No, it's really an art form, and I love that art form. That's why I'm here. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. So I'm really grateful to be here doing this with you. But I'd be even more grateful if you were to hit the buttons for me. You know, the ones, the YouTube buttons, like button, comment button, subscribe button, bell as well. This episode went by in a fucking flash. I guess because I was so invested in what was going on, but right, you not. We will be back with another episode of this show soon. But until then, good night, sweet Princeton.